Hello, everybody. This is Dee from Dee's Delicious Bites, and I'm back. I'm back with another video. So, you guys, I am back with another video, and today I am going to go over the materials list for the craft project that I'm going to do on this coming Sunday. So, if you would like to craft with me when I go live on Sunday at 1 o'clock, I'm going to tell you all the things you're going to need to make this little guy. Okay? We are starting on Christmas. Yes, we are. So if you would like to craft this gnome with me, I am going to go over the materials list of what you are going to need. So let's get to it. Everything you need will come from the dollar store. Comes from the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree. That is my place. That's my jam. You already know. Dollar Tree. You are going to need wire cutters. So, hopefully you have some. You don't have to buy these from Dollar Tree, but if you do, they have them. So, you're going to need wire cutters. You're going to need a pair of scissors. You are going to need a hot glue gun. Now, this did not come from the Dollar Tree. I don't know if they have a hot glue gun there or not. Hopefully you have a hot glue gun and some glue sticks. My glue sticks did come from the Dollar Tree. My glue gun came from Myers. You are going to need a witch's hat from the Dollar Tree. This witch's hat made, as you can see the feet hanging, but you can't really see the hat. And I just had that up there because I was crafting earlier and I was going to do a live and show you all the things that I crafted. Let me move you up. There you can see. So from this one witch's hat, from this one kind of witch's hat, you can make the witch. Here's the purple witch. And then this is a witch that I'm taking to work tomorrow for another friend who wants one. And then the middle is the scarecrow that I made. So you can make a witch, a scarecrow, or you can make a gnome. You can make all three of those things from this one style of witch's hat. Let me bring you back down. So, I hope that you can find this witch's hat at the Dollar Tree. My Dollar Tree closest to me had run out, but I went to a Dollar Tree in another city and I scored. I have like 10 of these because I'm going to be making a lot of Santa hats, gnomes. I will do witches hats for anybody who still wants to order one. I'm gonna open a store. We'll talk about that later. But anyway, you're gonna need this witch's hat for the gnome. If you cannot find this witch's hat, I pray you can. If you can't, then you can do this. We can still make it from this. We're just going to, this will all be beard, and you won't know that it's a jack-o'-lantern under there, and all of this we're going to rip off. So if you can't find the other one, you can use this one, but it will be so much easier if you find this one. If you don't get this one, we can rock with it, but this is the one I prefer. So you're going to need that, and it is at the Dollar Tree. You're going to need a mop head. Mop heads at the Dollar Tree, or if you don't want to use a mop head, you can just use yarn. Whatever yarn, if you are someone who crochets or anything like that, you've got yarn laying around the house. If you knit, you can use your yarn. I got the mop head at the Dollar Tree for $1, and we are going to take it off of the mop head, and we're going to unravel it as we go, and it is going to make his beard. That's what made his beard, is the mop head. Dollar Tree. You are going to need some styrofoam balls. They come in a packet. I got these somewhere else, but I know they're at the Dollar Tree because I just saw them today. They come in a packet of 3. You don't need 3, but they come in a packet of 3 at the Dollar Tree. So you're going to need styrofoam balls or a big wooden bead of some. You can have, if you got a big wooden bead, you can use that. You need something cylindrical, something circular. So we're going to just get that styrofoam ball, and we're going to cut it in half so that you have a flat side. So from one ball, you can make 2 gnomes. You get 2 noses. and you're going to cut it in half. You're going to need, you can put it on and just leave it white if you want. That is your choice. Or you can paint it. I prefer to paint mine, and there's another option. So if you're going to paint it, get the color paint that you like. Any of these will do. This one is Cool Bisque. Again, you don't have to get paint. You can leave it white. This one is Conch Shell. If you want that little pink nose that looks like he was outside in the cold. This one is Champagne. That's a little tan colored nose. This one is for a girl at work. This is Teddy Bear for a little brown nose, if you're making a little brown gnome. And then this one is Nutmeg, again, for a little brown gnome. Or you can just leave it white and not paint it at all. It is totally your choice. Or if you don't want to paint, you don't want to be bothered with that, and you've got some nylon pantyhose around, maybe some knee highs or something, they got a hole in them or whatever, guess what you can do? You can take that, hot glue those nylons, piece of that nylon material onto the nose, and you got color to it. You got a little bit of brown color to it, or whatever color pantyhose you wear. That adds color to it. Or you can, if you don't want to buy these and you have cotton balls, just take a big glob of cotton balls as big as you want your nose to be and put them down in some pantyhose, that's country, pantyhose, nylons, and then you can make it, like make a knot with it like that with the cotton balls in there and make you a nice little nose, and you can do it that way. There's a lot of different ways to do it if you don't want to go, good catch, if you don't want to go and buy these, okay? You don't have to. You can use cotton balls and pantyhose, however you want to do it. And if you don't want to paint, then you can dust this with some blush, any type of blush that you may have, like a pink blush or a bronzy blush or whatever. You can put that on here if you don't want to paint. But I prefer to paint mine, and then some of mine are going to be done with the nylons again. And if I did not have nylon, if I did not have the foam balls, I would just do cotton. I would just shove a whole bunch of cotton balls inside of the nylon and form the nose. So you don't even have to buy these if you don't want to, but that's what I'm using, so I'm just giving you the materials list. You definitely don't have to buy pantyhose if you're just going to paint it or leave it white. Don't buy these. If you have these in the house, just use a pair that are old, or just don't do it at all. Use cotton. You know, you don't have to paint this, is my point. You don't have to spend money on paint. But you do need a nose. If you don't want to buy that, use cotton balls. Okay, and then you are going to need, for his hat, you need some material for the hat. And this is very soft. This is, I don't know, like a fleece material. This is a scarf from the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree. Keyword, Dollar Tree. So at the Dollar Tree, you have a lot of choices of scarves that you can purchase. This is one of the scarves at the Dollar Tree, and it did take one full scarf to make his hat. So, and it's easy. No sewing. We're just going to wrap it. Wrap it and then glue it at the end. So they had this one, which I thought was really cute. They also have this gray, 2 shades of gray. I think it's like gray and then a charcoal gray. It looks almost black. So you have this one. You could also go with the blue. And this is a child's scarf. These other two are men's scarves. And I'm hoping that the child's scarf will work. I hope it's enough material. We will see. I think I can make it stretch. So this is the blue. I really like this blue buffalo check or gingham check or, plaid. So I went ahead and purchased it, and I'm thinking it's going to be enough. I'm thinking I can make it work. So this is really pretty. Blue. The one that you see on him is this infinity scarf. And all I did was cut it so that it's no longer an infinity scarf. And I opened it up and I just wrapped it. I wrapped it and made it kind of slouchy. And then I made sure that I had a piece left about this big, and we'll do this on Sunday, but I made sure I had a piece left about this big because that is what made the brim of his hat. That's what made this piece that his nose is sitting under. So the scarves are beautiful. Whichever one you choose is going to be beautiful. And they also had this green one. That's really pretty too. So you'll need a scarf or some fabric of some kind. If you don't want to get a scarf from the Dollar Tree and you already have some fabric in mind that you're going to use, make sure it's wide enough and you can wrap it. Make sure it's long enough. These scarves are 9.5 inches by 59 inches in case you're looking to just use some other material that you may have. 9.5 inches by 59 inches. So 9.5 inches wide by 59.5 inches long. So you'll need scarf. Gonna need some ribbon of some sort. This is Dollar Tree ribbon. The only one that's not is this. And I hear Dollar Tree is going to have the black and white buffalo check again this year. I haven't seen it yet because they really don't have a lot of their Christmas stuff out yet. It's still too early for them. So this came from Michael's. Just get you some Dollar Tree ribbon. Believe that came from Dollar Tree, and then the peppermint came from Dollar Tree. You want some ribbon because, of course, the ribbon is part of the embellishment to his little decorations on his hat. Also from the Dollar Tree, you are going to need, I know this list seems long, but it is so much fun and it is so worth it to me. It is. You're going to need some picks. You only need one. You don't need a lot of these. I'm just going to show you what I have, but you don't need all of these. If you want to do berries, you can do berries. If you want to do the poinsettia, you can do the poinsettia. What I did for him is I got one like this in red. And I cut it apart. I cut it apart because I knew I wanted the pine. I knew I wanted one of the flowers. And I knew I wanted a pine cone. So it gave me everything I needed in one pick. So you only got to buy one. You don't have to buy all of these. I bought a lot because I'm going to be making a lot of these hats, these gnome hats, and I'm going to need more than just, one pick. But if you bought one, you could use the pine cone, you could use the red berries, and you can use these little pieces of pine-like tree, and then you could also use the leaves because I use the leaves on this one. So you need one pick with a little bit of everything on it, and that's going to work really good. We're going to cut it apart and embellish his hat. Another way to embellish the hat is with this. If you choose to, you don't have to. It's just I have a lot of options for you. You pick what you want when you're in there looking around. Pick what you want to embellish his hat. I picked this because it has 3 pieces, 4 pieces actually I can use. I can use this kind of pine back here. I can use this pine, this piece, this, the berries, the flower, the pine cone, the leaves. There are a lot of choices in this to cut away and use. So this one is a perfect one to use. Then you're going to need some bells. You get a set of 2 and 2 from the Dollar Tree. It looks like there's 4, but it's a set of 2. And those are the bells that are on the top of his hat. Or you could just do a big fluffy cotton pom-pom if you can find one, like a big white pom or whatever. I didn't see any of those. Here's another set of bells. They were $1. These came from Dollar General, but they were just $1. And then this also came from Dollar Tree. You could put this at the end of his hat if you wanted to do it that way. You could put that up there. I also have some huge red bells like this, and a big red bell or a big bronze bell or gold bell or silver bell. Anything that's bell-wise, or a big cotton ball or pom-pom, you could put at the top of his hat. And you guys, that is it, except for one more thing. I used needle and thread to sew this on. You don't have to sew it on. You can glue it on. I just sewed it because I don't know. I just wanted to. So I sewed that on. And then I bought some batting that I had from back in the witches' legs and all that I was doing, and I wrapped the frame and batting first, and then I put the fabric around it. That is not something you have to do. I just tried it to see how it would look and see if I liked it, and I did end up liking the cushiness of it, the way it felt. So if you want to buy batting, I got this polyester. It's called Create Perfect Snow. It's decorative fluff. I got this at Dollar General, $3 a bag. You don't have to get this. You can wrap this without it. So it's just your choice. So anyway, this is what we will be making. We're gonna make the gnome. That's gonna be on my Sunday live this Sunday at 1 o'clock. So I hope you guys, if you're interested in doing that with me, that you go out and get your materials between Monday and Saturday. Get your materials because we are going to be crafting this fun little guy on my Sunday live. So I hope to see you guys there, ready to craft, ready to go. So that's going to be the end of this video. I just want to come on and tell you guys what you're going to need. And I hope to see you on Sunday. If you like this content and you'd like to see more from me, please give this video a big fat thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to all your friends and family about these delicious bites so that they can stop by and do a nice little cute Christmas craft with me as well. Share a meal, share the good word. We do so much over here, and I would just love for you to be a part of it. As always, I believe you're capable of amazing things. You just have to believe it too. So until I see you and you see me, be beautiful, be blessed, be safe, and be the best you that you can possibly be. I love you guys so, so much. And I will see you in my next one. My very next one. Mm-mm-mm. That's good. It's just coffee, but it's good to me. Bye, guys. I will see you tomorrow in another video.